Thursday, March the 17th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you on this St. Patrick's Day. We had record high temperatures yesterday for much of the region. I'll show you that coming up here in just a minute. There's a look at the time-lapse imagery from the Avalon Pier web camera throughout the day yesterday and into the evening hours. It was just a beautiful day, albeit a very, very warm day all across the Carolinas. Very similar scene evident from the Dowd YMCA camera in uptown Charlotte as far as the time-lapse imagery yesterday is concerned. Not a bad weather day, a few puffy cumulus clouds, some cirrus at times, but altogether really a pretty nice day overall across the region. And boy, was it warm. Let's check those high temperatures yesterday. 86 in Charlotte, 87 in Columbia, 88 in Fayetteville and Greenville. Even a couple of thermometers managed to hit 90 over in the far eastern parts of North Carolina yesterday. Boone even at 70 yesterday, 80 in Asheville. Most of what you see on the board there, those were temperatures that tied or broke records across the region. Now, obviously, this Reidsville temperature is incorrect. That temperature sensor did not function properly yesterday, and it's offline this morning. But all the other numbers are correct in the Triad area, mid and upper 80s for highs yesterday. Look at the Charlotte region. Similar, well into the 80s there on our Wednesday afternoon. Now, your temperatures this morning, there's a big spread across the Piedmont. Some 40s, some 50s, and then you hit 60s still along the Carolina coast. We've had a cold front work through the region. In the wake of that front, much drier air taking hold, and it is very quiet over most of the eastern part of the country. One exception, really, in the eastern half of the United States, really, and that's down here around parts of Texas, right around Dallas-Fort Worth. You have some pretty big thunderstorms rumbling down in that part of the country early this morning. Some ongoing severe weather there around Fort Worth as I cut the video during the 5 o'clock Eastern time hour this morning. Our forecast today looks very nice. Not as warm as yesterday, but still well above the mid-March averages. There's your highs across the region this afternoon. Lows tonight, a bit cooler. A lot of 40s in the Piedmont and the foothills as we head on into our Friday morning. Speaking of Friday, looks pretty good. I'll call it a partly cloudy type of sky. Showers and storms in the deep south, staying off to our southwest tomorrow. And we continue to step our temperatures down into the upper 60s and lower 70s in a good chunk of North Carolina tomorrow, outside of the mountains. And then still some timing differences with this weekend system. Now, the very latest run of Futurecast, that's what you see here. It is adjusted to a timing I'm more in favor of. And that is a scenario where you see a lot of Saturday rain-free, but then by the afternoon, some rain opportunities beginning to creep in, and those chances continue through Saturday night and lingering into Sunday. The European has really been very, very consistent with this scenario. In fact, I placed the low pressure and the high pressure on this map back on Tuesday, and I didn't have to adjust it at all for today. As you notice, it really still lines up very well with what previous European model runs have been showing overall. And so you get some rain opportunities and speaking for North Carolina, Saturday afternoon, especially late in the afternoon, and then continuing on into Saturday night and lingering into Sunday. Now, we're not talking a ton of rain. Most of the modeling indicating a half inch or less. That's the European model solution. The GFS on the 0Z run was pretty similar overall. Now, it will be much cooler this weekend. Here's what we're going with for forecast highs on Saturday across the region, and then even cooler on Sunday. Let me show you the kind of higher resolution modeling here. Let me show you what's happening a lot. We'll go with the European model. There's your big trough swinging in Saturday evening. As you go out to Sunday evening, the trough sharpens as it buckles into the region. On the GFS computer model, relatively similar, although a little bit quicker with the timing, and the Canadian model continues to be pretty much in line with that deeper solution as well, slightly deeper than the GFS, but overall it's fallen in line pretty nicely. So let me start with the Canadian model. This is Saturday afternoon. You see a little light rain trying to creep in. This is early afternoon, and then this is late afternoon. This is really a light stop, but a little light rain trying to creep in, and the chance for some light rain with very chilly conditions continues into Sunday afternoon. That's what you see there. European model, this is in the evening on Saturday evening, so this is the rain that's moved in during late afternoon, very light overall. This is daybreak Sunday, on Palm Sunday. That's a pretty chilly rain scenario unfolding. Snow in the mountains, maybe far northwestern highest foothill elevations, a little snow involved too. Sunday afternoon, and then there you go, Sunday evening as that system continues to pull away. Still clouds and some light rain. The ZRZ run of the GFS, now again, it is much quicker with the timing. This is daybreak Saturday. It already has some light rain in here. There's early Saturday afternoon, and then there is Saturday evening. I think this timing is a little quick. I'm going to lean with that late Saturday afternoon and Saturday night lingering into Sunday timing and continue to adjust as necessary. Due to the quicker arrival of the rain on the GFS, it's much cooler Saturday. These are high temperatures off the GFS Saturday. Again, if the timing of this is slower like I'm anticipating at the moment, this is too cool for Saturday. And then there's Sunday. This is probably more correct, more accurate for highs there on Sunday. Now you go further out in time, there's Sunday. There's the light rain opportunities continuing at times as Sunday rolls along. If you're wondering about the North American model, the NAM, this is it bringing in the rains later Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, and then by daybreak Sunday, there goes that system pulling away. Before I wrap up the video, a couple other charts off the GFS. Big high pressure overhead by Monday night and Tuesday of next week. So kind of a chilly start. Look at the sub-freezing lows back with us by, I think, Sunday night and Monday night before that high pressure moves offshore and we get more of a southwesterly flow developing, bringing in some warmer air again thereafter. And then if you're looking down the road, there's the next system. This is Good Friday on the GFS. When it brings that next system in, the European model brings that system in on Saturday of Easter weekend, so about a day slower. We'll talk about all that as we move forward. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.